Halloween is back in Guild Wars 2, and that means it's time to decorate. Here I'm showing a quick montage of all of the decorations that I placed in my existing Zen Garden build, and at the end I'll show the full time lapse along with the before and after pictures. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and so when player housing was added with Janthir Wilds and this homestead system, I knew right away that I wanted to decorate. ArenaNet also added a fun little feature where players can visit a homestead, and if that owner has a haunted bell out, they can ring it to trick or treat at this player's house. This gives them a little bonus loot, and there's even a weekly tide to doing that 7 times in a week. Or in my case, I just put down 7 different bells so players can get that weekly done with just 1 visit. Last year, I turned my homestead into a giant haunted maze, complete with a scavenger hunt that I awarded players a prize for completing. Unfortunately, we do not have build templates out yet, as that comes out with the next expansion. So I did dismantle that entire build, but you can see the video of it on my channel. Since then, I spent around 40 to 50 hours working on this Zen Garden build, and I didn't want to take it down, so I'm just putting spooky decorations around the existing build. Here you can see some of the before and after shots. Also, setting the time of day to nighttime really makes these Halloween decorations pop. It's crazy looking at the difference between the daytime version and the nighttime version. With all the decorations in place, I just sit back, open the LFG, let players come in to harvest the nodes and ring the bells, and enjoy a happy Halloween. Sometimes I hear from players that want to get into player housing that it can feel really intimidating because they don't know where to start, they've never decorated anything before, they don't know how the decorating system works, and it can just be really overwhelming. I get asked a lot, how do you decorate? How do you know what goes where and what looks good together? And in the speed cut, you can see that a lot of it is just playing around with things. It helps to have some of the decorations already made so you have them in your list. And you'll see me just place things, put things on the ground, edit it, come back to it, delete it, change it around. I really don't have a solid plan when I go into this. It's easy to see like a very cohesive build like this Zen Garden or this Halloween theme and think, oh, she definitely knew what she was doing beforehand. She knew what this was going to look like. She knew what she was aiming for. But usually I don't. I'm kind of making it up as I go along, and every decoration is its own little decision point. When I'm decorating, I'm usually thinking about the user experience when somebody's coming into my homestead. How are they going to be interacting with the space? This is why I put those 7 bells right at the entrance, because I know most players want to come in, ring the bell, and get out. That's also why I'm putting these pathways down on the sand, is because I know players are going to naturally follow paths, and this will help lead them through the space. I would encourage everybody to try at least decorating a little area. Just start with one small area at a time, see how the decorations go, and then you can build off from there. Another big consideration while I was decorating is just to make sure I didn't obscure the path too much. I didn't want things to be in the way for players trying to gather all the nodes, but I still wanted to make it a little more spooky. My goal for when I was decorating the Zen Garden was really to just add this layer of spooky ambiance without making too many big drastic changes. I tried to add decorations where it felt the most natural to place them. For this bridge, for example, I knew I could use these big Leviathan bones because I had used that in my previous Haunted Maze build as a little bridge. So I thought, oh, well, this is a perfect area for that. We'll just repeat what I did last year. But that's one of the rare cases where I actually had an idea ahead of time. Usually I'm just kind of winging it. Often that involves trial and error of finding a decoration, placing it down, and seeing if it fits. And if it doesn't, just get rid of it. It's okay, not every single thing is going to be perfect the first time you grab it. And with that, I'll let the rest of this video play out. Thanks so much for making it this far, and have a happy Halloween.